right, so this is part 2 of February, what is it, the 9th? Yeah,
Yes.
February 9th.
Yes.
Drive around the battlefield, starting on the first day as voted by our listeners on part 1 of this video. There you go.
We're back.
And so we're on the first day. By the way, the Bruce Boxleitner interview is coming out on Wednesday.
Nice.
Bruce talks about Hollywood history. He's a big history guy, loves the Civil War, and moved out of California as part of the exile, and now lives in Tennessee near Franklin, and loves it, loves the history, and immerses himself in it all the time. But we had a really good conversation. It's a 3-hour interview. I think the only other interview that was this long was with Tom Berenger. But I think that was like 2 hours and 58 minutes. I think this actually reaches the 3-hour mark. But it is full of really good stories if you're interested in Hollywood history, especially from his generation of Hollywood filmmaking, all that jazz. So that is coming out Wednesday. That'll be a premiere, so we can watch it live together and comment. And Babra in the last video asked when the next installment of our hard-hitting, searing analysis of what's it called, North and South, is going to be out. And I believe the plan is that every week there's going to be a new episode. So there should be one out today for the Walk with History members only. And then I think they make that free either Tuesday or Wednesday. So this week is when part 2 will be out, when we talk about episodes 3 and 4 of North and South. And more about their awkward way of kissing and heaving bosoms and everything else. Now, I have to thank Jeff Pasnik, because what he's been doing is something I have needed somebody to do really all along. And that is, and I only have to assume it's painful for him, but he painfully listens closely to our episodes when we record them on Patreon, and writes notes as to the topic changes, what topics we cover. And he's even given me some timestamps of what he thinks are good clips to pull as promotions, like shorts and things like that, which is incredibly helpful.
Yes.
And that is great, because, that is the due diligence that we look for. Especially because Jeff is going to be hosting, supposedly, allegedly, with our friend Grant, a patron show that will come out once a month, and it'll be a retrospective of the previous month's Patreon activity, and whatnot. And so I told him, I said, I'm not telling you what to do on the show. I'm not telling you what to talk about on the show. It's your show. So you have to pick what you're going to talk about. You've got to record it, and you got to edit it, and just turn over the finished product to me, and I'll put it out on YouTube and other platforms. So Jeff's notes, he told me he watched that interview 3 times.
So that's...
And it's a 4-hour conversation, cut down to 3 hours. And that's 12 hours that he had to sit through. If he went from true beginning to end, or if he just waited, went to where the official interview begins and ends, I don't know. But still, 3 hours times 3. It's 9 hours.
That's 9 hours. That's a lot.
Wait.
Yes.
I forgot how many times he said he watched it.
Oh, I thought you were struggling with
No. I forgot if he watched it 4 times or 3 times. Anyway, So, and he's done that for all the episodes we've done in 2026 so far. So I really appreciate that, because what I do is I copy and paste it. I put it in the description of the recording session video. And then later, when we're ready to release the video, I can go, find it, copy and paste it, tweak it for the final full release. So thank you, Jeff.
Yes.
You know, Jeff. And by the way, not only, usually when people win Listener of the Year, they rest on their laurels and they stop.
Yeah.
They don't stop, but they rest. They've reached the ultimate honor that you can receive.
Not Jeff though.
Not Jeff. I think Jeff is trying to break the rule, that my rule for me, that says you can't have the same person be low T twice in a row. There's got to be at least a year in between wins, but I don't know. Jeff is
gunning
for the gold. So we're going down the Mummersburg Road. Some people say Mummersburg Road. It's been Mummersburg for as long as I can remember, but then somebody well, it's interesting, because like I've heard people say, well, there's the Muma farm in Sharpsburg, and I've talked to descendants of those Mumas, and they pronounce it Muma, and I'm like, that's great. This is Gettysburg.
They're wrong.
And everybody here says Mummersburg, including people who live in, wait for it, fucking Mummersburg. So it's the Mummersburg Road, and in Sharpsburg, it's Muma.
Yeah.
You know, when in Rome. When in Rome.
When in Rome.
The glare from the sun is actually blinding. Like, I'll come inside and it takes a long time for my eyes to adjust. There's like a film over, almost like a cataract.
Mm-hmm.
But not quite. What are the comments saying there, Tad? Since I can't see because of the glare.
The oral exams, this is from
Mike.
6Q, yeah. The oral exams were suspended for the winter and will be rescheduled for March.
Okay, so there we go. There's our answer. In case you were wondering and gonna ask Mike. I'm just trying to spare Mike having to answer it over and over again.
Yeah.
Of course, by making him answer it,
Of course.
I defeat the purpose, but you know.
I love Jeff's comment of, I can't wait to listen to Bruce's interview. Jeff.
Jeff, 15 hours? Really? 12 wasn't enough? No, I screwed up the math there. It's 16 hours. See,
What?
16 hours. 12 plus 4. Oh, no, but he'll be doing 3. So I was
Yeah.
right the first time.
Yeah,
it's 15. Jesus, loves me.
Your,
All right, what
your-
else?
Your math.
Just
is
read them out loud.
blowing
Just
my
read
mind.
all. Just go through them. You don't have to pick
Okay,
selective ones. I don't. I usually go.
Well, another one from Jeff. Need a suggestion for a Civil War movie to watch today. Yesterday, watched Horse Soldiers instead of the Super Bowl.
Instead of the Super Bowl.
You didn't miss anything on that
Wow,
one. The Super
wow.
Bowl fucking sucked.
That's what I heard.
What the hell was that?
I
don't even like football like that, and I knew. I was
Right.
like, what is this?
I was editing the Bruce interview during the start, finishing up the edit during the start of the Super Bowl. I assume. I don't know what time it started. And then when that was finished, I watched, then I took a shower. And then I came out and watched, whatchamacallit there? Breaking Bad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Rewatched, I should say. What a great show. You haven't started it yet, have you?
I have not.
I think I have to assign that as part of your job because it is great. Go ahead. What else?
From Matt Gillespie, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Matt often wants to know when we're doing shows. In fact, I don't know if you saw it on the last show we did. He said, "Where's Tad's maroon sweatshirt?"
That he bought for me. Yeah, I read that too, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. You know what you need to do, Tad? Leave it in the studio.
I need to bring it in, and then
at least on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if we do editing or Patreon recordings or whatever,
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm
throw it
saying.
on.
When we're doing a show,
Yeah.
recording or live, whatever, where
Yeah.
And honestly, I need to get people some AG swag to wear on the show too, because all those things that everybody else does is easy for them to do it because they have a team of people that think of these things, and then one person goes, "Yes, I approve. Do it," and then they do it, and then But when it's all you kind of go, "I can't be bothered." But I got everybody. I had this idea like in the spring, and I got everybody's sizes, and I still haven't ordered from my own T-shirt shop, by the way. All that. All right, what else?
Barbara says, one of my channels was doing a marathon of Schitt's Creek. I thought it was horrible. Never watched it in first run. You mention it a lot.
You didn't. You know what? Why am I surprised? Why am I surprised that Babs thought Schitt's Creek was horrible? I shouldn't be.
Matt, stop saying this. Matt Gillespie is a reader.
Gillespie.
Is that Gillespie?
Gillespie. The
Gillespie.
S before the P. Gillespie.
I'm sorry.
You've never met an Italian before?
No. I met you.
Well, I'm half. But go ahead.
Gillespie is reiterating his statement that he thought I was poor and could only afford the one jacket, and that's why he bought it.
I thought he was joking when he said
I think
that.
he is, but I love the fact he keeps reiterating it.
That's funny.
You're not the only one. On the movie I was at, a lot of people thought, do you just not own any other clothes, Dad? And I was like, guys.
Yeah, no, I do. It's under my sweatshirt. Did you wear anything over? I mean, it was like really cold. And they forced you to work outside.
We got trolls.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just do this. We'll just go there, and they're gone.
Yay.
Now the views will go down because it's probably 4 of them in there.
Okay, so initially I was actually just gonna tough it out and just wear this red jacket. Like I was not gonna wear anything, and my mom was concerned.
Yes,
she was like,
"You ended up getting sick anyway." But go ahead.
It didn't. So I was gonna do that, and then another one of my friends who was on the movie with me, she was like, "I'm gonna get you one," and I was like, "You don't have to do that. I'm gonna be fine." I think it was day 3. I was on set before her, so when she showed up, she throws a red puffer jacket at me. I'm not kidding. She threw it at me. She's like, "You're welcome." And I wore that for a little bit, and then I thought,
at least it was red.
Yes, it was red.
Thank God.
That one actually made it on the news. One of the local news stations did a story on us, and
you were prominently
I was
featured.
There.
Yep.
But then I was like, well, I want to be on set more, and I feel like if I'm wearing this bright red thing, it's causing too much attention.
What's the difference between the puffer red and the sweatshirt red?
Well, so I had a black puffer jacket, and I was like, I'm just gonna wear that.
Okay.
And maybe I'll be invited to set. I was not invited to set.
No,
it didn't do anything.
They needed you.
They did need me outside, so it didn't. So I lost my brand for about the last 2 weeks for no reason.
Yeah, this guy did not even look in my direction.
No clue. We were
Still
here.
had no clue. Even as I was trying to T-bone him,
he would have just let it happen. There's a lot of that around here.
This guy also didn't even stop at the stop sign.
That one doesn't surprise me. Nobody stops at the stop sign.
I stop at the stop sign. I do, because my second week back after, when I moved back here, I should say, I was coming out of the cemetery parking lot, did a rolling stop, Jersey stop as they call it, at the stop sign, turned onto the Tawny Town Road, and I don't know how, I don't know where he was, but out of nowhere I see lights and I get pulled over right by Meade's headquarters by a park law enforcement officer. And he goes, "Welcome back to Gettysburg, Matt. We've missed you so much. Here's a ticket for no stopping a stop sign." And I said, "Damn it, officer. You got me." And I remember Bob Steenstra was with me in the car, and he felt bad for me because Bob, like Matt Gillespie, as you call him, you know, how he thinks you're poor.
Yeah.
Bob thought I was poor. at the time, because when I lived here the first time, when I got to know Bob the first 5 years, I was.
Yes.
And so he thought I was perpetually poor. And I said, while our financial success or failure is a pure reflection of state of mind, I am no longer poor of mind,
However,
and therefore I am on the road to not being poor. No, I didn't say riches.
just not being poor.
Just not being poor.
And
Because that's really all you can ask.
But you're on the road.
I'm on the road, but not to riches, just to not being poor.
Right.
And I realized there's no riches in history. And if you're in it for money, I always laugh at the people like, oh, money, everybody's in it for the money. Yeah, to make a basic living. Yes, we're eking by on basic living, yes. And we are greedy. We are greedy people.
We are indeed.
All right, now I got to make sure I don't lose connection here, because if I do, then when it comes back, it actually doesn't come back on the viewer's end.
Yes.
And it's weird because the spots where I lose service change. I don't know if it's a solar thing. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing, atmosphere. I don't know. But it used to always not be down by Little Round Top. We used to be able to go all around the south part of the field. And then for a while, I couldn't. But everywhere else was okay. Then for a while by the Florida Monument, it started to cut out. And now we discovered, actually yesterday or the other day when I did one, same spot right by the seminary, we lost it. Yes, very, very crazy. Very crazy. And so on.
Sea Traveler says maybe battlefield ghosts are interfering with the signal.
Could be. It could be, Sea Traveler. You never know.
Matt Gillespie, I'm getting it right this time.
Good.
Again says, I'm not joking. I bought such things for poor kids when I taught.
There you go. Okay. So there's something about you, Tad, that says poor kid.
Well,
all right.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
You're not a poor kid, though. I mean, poor of spirit, maybe. Poor of soul. But
Matt Gillespie also had another thing to say. Tad, get a U.S. Army field jacket liner to put under your red jacket. It will become a winter coat.
There you go.
So thank you for the suggestion.
There you go. You should get hoodies that are way too big for you so that you could put a warm jacket under it.
Yeah.
Like get a 3X, right? And then put a nice big puffy jacket. And everybody will think you just got fat, but who cares? Who cares?
More trolls.
Oh, which one? Which one is it?
It just came in. It's the most recent one.
Okay. Who cares about that? Please. Okay. It's very quick.
Jeff Pasnik says, watching these lives really helped me learn those alleyways for when I'm in town.
There you go.
So see, you're helping the people out.
Well, and if you just remember that the old part of Gettysburg, right? The not the tourist part, but just the center, the oldest parts of Gettysburg are laid out on a grid. So it's pretty easy there. And so therefore the alleyways are too. They mostly parallel the main roads. So if you need, let's say, to go down Baltimore Street from the center of town to, I don't know, the Heritage Center on Steinway. But you don't want to sit in the traffic because it's middle of July, traffic's moving slow, there's all the stuff going on. Well, what alley would you get on there? The one by us.
Yeah.
Right? That's the one you would get on. But you got to, the trick is, though, because of the courthouse throws it off. So you have to go to High Street in order to get that alley at its northernmost access point, uninterrupted access point. And so you got to take that. And that'll take you all the way down. That'll take you behind the Tilly Pierce house. That'll take you behind the Farnsworth house. It'll take you behind the Dobbin house. And then the alley ends at the Dobbin house, and it'll take you, you can go on, I don't know what the name of that road is. That John's? What is that road?
I have no idea.
That goes into Cole Park. Just go straight across, and it goes into Colt Park. That takes you behind Steinway Avenue, and you can park at ABC and all that stuff. Never